Parents in disbelief tonight after a former Mountain Point High School assistant football coach resigns after he was accused of sharing his team's information with coaches from other schools.
It's our big story tonight at 6, and it has people questioning the integrity of the football games that Mountain Point has played. Team 12's Bram Resnick has been gathering information involving this coach and joins us now in Studio 12A. Bram?
Yeah, Justin Hager was leaking his fellow coaches' game plans for almost 3 years, hiding behind the email name Walter Payton 12. Today, Hager tried to avoid our questions by claiming he wasn't Justin Hager. It sure looked like Justin Hager.
Hi, are you Justin Hager?
No.
Does Justin Hager live here?
He's not at this residence.
That was former Mountain Point High School coach Justin Hager, moving out of his Ahwatukee residence on Tuesday. Hager quit before he could be fired for another apparent act of deception, emailing opposing coaches under the name Walter Payton 12 with inside info on Mountain Point teams' game plans. Hager had a lot of access to Mountain Point sports. He was varsity girls basketball head coach and an assistant on the football team. Tempe Union High School District provided several of the Walter Payton emails, some of hundreds linked to Hager's school account. We connected the emails to the games Hager tried to affect. Before a big November 2017 playoff game, Perry High School coach Preston Jones asked Walter Payton 12 how he knew the Mountain Point playbook. Perry went on to crush Mountain Point 56-31. Jump to February 2018, a boys basketball game against Pinnacle High School, a 76-60 loss. Back to football season in August 2018, a 56-34 drubbing by Pinnacle. Pinnacle's basketball and football coaches received 7 emails from Hager over 3 seasons, according to the Paradise Valley School District. Football coach Dana Zupke said, "It would be disappointing if anyone would imply or believe my staff or I would use any unsolicited information in an effort to gain a competitive advantage." But that 2018 season ended in a lopsided loss to Chandler High School. Hager had emailed Chandler coach Sean Aguano with info on Mountain Point strategy. Aguano, now an ASU coach, says he sent the email to superiors.
I said, "Well, do you think it's credible?" And he said, "No, I don't think it's credible. It's from an anonymous source. I don't know who it is." And, we'd made the decision, we'll just delete it and move on from it.
While tearing down other Mountain Point teams, Hager pumped himself up in this Walter Payton 12 email to a local media outlet. Many think recognition of Mountain Point girls basketball team should be shown. Coach Hager is as humble as ever and would never want any recognition. We hope we can keep him. We contacted several school districts where coaches received the emails. Most said they were investigating, as is the Arizona Interscholastic Association. Let's send it back to you.
Well, this story has so many twists and turns, and you can follow all of it on the 12 News app. We've got a full timeline of the events that have already unfolded in this story as we continue to search for the truth. Be sure to download the 12 News app. It is available right now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.